Uh-huh. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to PCG Live. And today we have our special guest. Surprise to us, too. And it's always a wonderful surprise. Our boy, Dolan. What's going on?
Whoa.
Great day today.
Yes.
A lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of good topics to talk about. One specifically with it being RDR Day, RDR2 Day tomorrow.
RDR2?
Yep. So Andre was just telling me a funny story that there were people sitting outside of GameStop, which I didn't even think people did that for video games anymore.
That's weird.
Because they
Honestly, well, I mean, for this release, that's a little weird
Well,
just because.
Kyle, it's because remember they're releasing it to 9. At 9, people at GameStop can get their copy, but they don't know what they're in for when they.
Why are we jamming?
I don't know.
We're jamming again?
I meant to get rid of studio mode instead of hit transition.
It's for Red Dead.
Oh.
That was for Red Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't know what to expect from that. Like, that was weird. Like, you guys do realize that, you don't have to wait in line for video games anymore.
I
Right?
think they're just forgetting that it's going to be a long download. So even if you get it at 9, it's going to take till midnight to play.
Yeah, no, that's no bueno, man. That's no bueno. I'm pulling this.
You're going to be in and out of a GameStop in like a half hour anyway, regardless,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like me for like Xbox, that's what we're gonna get it on. We were gonna get it on both, but we're gonna start with Xbox, see how it goes, and see if people really kind of be like, hey, I want to see it on PS4 as well. Then we'll pop that out as well. But trying to pop out my chat for Mixer. But
They're talking, but you can't hear them.
you guys.
What?
Oh, you had your mic off. I was like,
No, I turned it off for like 2 seconds.
Oh.
So you didn't hear me do this.
What?
Yeah.
Type, it's okay. Yeah, so I mean, with the Red Dead stuff, pretty exciting day, man.
Oh
So
my God.
far, excellent reviews. Which did we
Not surprised.
expect any different?
No, we all knew it already.
So that's right on the mark. We knew people were gonna like it. There's a few streamers on now that are streaming it, which I've had it here at the lounge. For those that don't care about being spoiled with it, I kept the volume off, so that way I don't have to listen to it. So whatever happens, happens.
They're not showing
Speaking
story
of,
anyway.
speaking of spoilers, apparently you guys spoiled, well, not for me, but you guys spoiled yourself as far as Smash.
Oh, see, but to me, like that's not a big deal. Like I don't care
And it's a
about the
mystery.
fighters.
It's a
Like
mystery, too.
it's still, if this is not real, Dolan, have you seen it yet?
No.
No, all right. So if this is not real, like this is one hell of a fake one. So have you guys read the reports and exactly like kind of where it's coming from?
I literally, like I told you before, I saw that it was leaked, and then I just didn't look at anything else.
Okay.
All I saw was Smash Ultimate Final Roster leaked. I'm like, nope. And then I just stopped.
All right. So I can say this without spoiling it. So so the situation is the printing company for Nintendo for this game. I guess somebody took a picture of the final project of it, like the final picture.
The banner.
The final banner for it, right? But it is so like distorted
It is.
that you can't really make out. But there are 4,
Yeah. 4, 5, or 4. Yeah, 4.
yeah, I think 4 fighters that they haven't released yet. That now that they said the name of them, I'm like, no, I can see it now. Like they said the name, I'm like, yeah, I can see it. But what's supposed to make it real is there's no image of the Final Destination background in that image out on the internet. Like it was never released.
Yeah.
So and they took a side picture of the actual picture before all the characters are laid out. So the printing company is literally the only company that actually has that image. So the reason why they took a picture of that image to say, hey, this is the real deal, because you can't crop out all those characters and get the actual image of it. It's just nobody has that good of a Photoshop skills. So if this is fake, this is the best fake I have ever seen.
Easily, because it looks really real. Like
And now supposedly the person's name, because the person's name was up there to prove too that, hey, this was a real person. And I guess like they had a LinkedIn. and people like did their research and found their LinkedIn and it said that they worked for this company, all that's gone. Yeah. Like Nintendo, like literally cleaned house.
They're covering their tracks.
Yeah, Nintendo was just like delete everything. Everyone, he doesn't even exist anymore.
No
on
evidence.
This dude is dead.
This never ever happened.
He doesn't even exist anymore.
I agree with Van though, Kyle and Dwell. I'm telling you, if you see that, you're gonna be like this. If it is fake, I don't know how. I just don't know. That's like looking at a Dragon Ball Z poster and they have characters there, and then like all of a sudden it's like, no, that never existed. They're too into it. Like it's hard to describe without spoiling it, but someone will spoil it for you.
Yeah, I wish.
No, someone better not spoil it for me, and it better not be the two guys on the right side of my screen.
It won't be us. I won't say anything about it because it's real significant. That's why I wouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it is.
I definitely don't want to say because I don't want to ruin it because one of them is actually it's a surprise to see, but it makes sense. Yeah. The other ones, it was just like, okay, you wouldn't have guessed. Like you could guess, but it was literally
you wouldn't have guessed the other three. But there's one that you would want, and
yeah, the other three you were just like, okay, I could guess that, but it would have been a guess. Like there was no educated guess to guess those. You know what I mean? Like nothing, no formula in the start, like none of that. No. But one of them, you're kind of like, it makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. I can see that. So, but I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm not gonna say anymore.
Just so you don't slip.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. There's one that I really, really, really want to say, and it's the one that you would be pissed off if I said it. Like it's one that if.
Oh yeah, Kyle. I think this would be the first time you would ever get like legit mad at us.
Yeah, like if I spoiled this one.
Yeah, so don't just all right. Let's just stop the conversation.
just go look, man.
But it has nothing. But it has nothing to do with like, oh yeah, it being like a favorite character or anything like that. Like it has nothing to do with that. It's just this is a good surprise. Like this is like oh, that's really cool that they added that. You know what I mean? Like that's the why you would be mad, not. Oh, yeah, no, this one you have a personal relationship or anything like that.
Wooly just said, is it Wario? I'm like, Wario's in the game already.
Who's the one that, like, everyone's been saying, like, he's never going to make
that,
it?
That would be, let me say, Waluigi.
Yeah, Waluigi.
He'll never make it.
Yeah, nah, he's...
I tried to fight for him.
Yeah. Rip.
See, this is why you need to get a Switch, Wooly, so you can get Ultimate next year.
Next year.
I wish the new improved one comes out.
Kyle, I wish you and Dwell went to go look at it right now because you guys it would be so cool to see you guys' reaction right now live since you don't know. It would be the funniest thing. It would be Kyle, for you, it would be insane.
Your reaction would be far surpass mine because I'd probably be like, okay, like I'm not attached to Smash as much, you know?
I understand.
Yeah,
that's why I can't do it. I can't.
There's only one that I'm not upset, but I was like, damn, I kind of wish this one I didn't know because it would have been cool to see it be announced.
If it was something announced about the story mode, I wouldn't have looked at it. It was only because I heard characters. Because to me, the characters are characters. But if it was something about like what they're doing with the story and all that, I don't really want to know what they're doing with that.
So I'm an idiot. So when it got spoiled for me, I'm like, I looked at it with not intentions of being spoiled. Like I looked at it intentions of what is this? Like I had no idea because I didn't read the post, and I'm like, what the hell is this supposed to be? And I'm like. Is this okay? Because they show the Final Destination, so I'm like, are they trying to say like this is a map? Because we already know Final Destination's a map. And then as they showed the whole picture, I'm like, what the hell is this picture? I was like, you can't even make this out. And then as I flipped to the next one, they circled it and then wrote the names, and I was like, ah, son of a bitch. So it's like I kept going into the hole. Like it's like the Michael Myers movies, like the Jason movies. Like you hear the music and you're like.
I gotta see.
Hold on, wait a minute. But is that him though? And then like you see him, you're like, nah, he's not in there. Let me go in there just to make sure that's him in there. And it's just like, damn, you got me again.
When you said it, and then I seen it trending on Google. Whenever I see something trending on Google, like Red Dead's trending right now. Whenever I see something trending on Google, I have to click and see what they're talking about. Yeah. And that was what they were talking about yesterday. I was like,
oh, you got, you know.
But the good thing about Red Dead though is like, if you want to read about Red Dead, read it now.
Yeah.
Read it now because there's nothing that can ultimately spoil that game for you right at this moment.
Yeah, because it's still early.
But give it a few more hours.
Yeah. There's going to be people telling you what happened, who died, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Now give it a few hours, and then you're going to – because right now it's just whoever's playing it is really kind of just showing off everything more than anything. So I don't see anything serious. And then the first couple hours of the game is not really anything special. It's when you start getting into the middle of the game, then you can start to get pissed off. So, but, you know.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
John Marston apparently is in this game.
Yeah, they've been saying that for months.
Yeah?
I know that. That's why I was like, spoiler alert.
The new Spider-Man DLC dropped today, no?
Actually,
tomorrow?
Speaking of that, too, you're talking about spoilers. I guess a handful of my friends got spoiled on that, like the new costumes that are in it. Because it was like they didn't really want to know what those were. And then, like, when PlayStation made the post, it was like the first image they posted was of all the new costumes.
Yeah, I see
and then, like, I wanted to find those on my own and not
what?
know what they were, you know?
I think I seen that,
So
actually.
the Black Cat thing on the front? Where they show Black Cat?
Yeah.
I think I did see it because when I seen that post, I didn't look at all the costumes, but I seen it, and I'm like,
why?
I went to see who it was from, and it was from Sony.
Yeah, it's like, why?
And I'm like,
Mixer.
wait. I was like, did Sony just spoil their own costumes? Like,
Yeah.
what just happened?
That was weird.
Leave it to Sony to screw things up per usual.
I mean, but they're still selling the #1 system, so.
Can we not do that today?
What we discussed today is only because they have good exclusives.
Oh, yes, that's correct. Me and Dwally discussed that the only reason PlayStation's doing better is because of the exclusives.
And now that I own Eggy's old PlayStation, I feel like I'm not actually impressed by the old console, to be honest.
The whole console?
Yeah, I'm not impressed by the actual hardware itself at all.
I mean, to me, it's like the same thing as an Xbox, though. Like, there's nothing more special than like an Xbox than a PlayStation, and like the PlayStation
You want to like
4 Pro is not like an Xbox One X. Like the Xbox One X is way stronger than the PlayStation Pro, but the PlayStation Pro wasn't meant to be comparison to that. It would just say, hey, here you can play 4K. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I think
It's just those damn triggers on the PlayStation controller.
I guess I mean not how the console necessarily runs, but more so like I guess it's like you said, controller preference. We were talking about like the UI. I just feel Xbox just feels smoother, I guess, and like I feel like they took the customer into consideration when they. Did we talk about this too?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they took the customers into consideration with the hardware and everything else, but just not the games.
Yeah,
so
basically.
That's the only thing.
Exactly. We need just those two to come together. Those two qualities.
I actually hate the Xbox GUI.
UI.
Yeah, I actually am not a fan. Through the years, I think they've had better ones before, and then like they keep taking things away that I like.
But they always like Joel just said, they always go by fan demand. Like they took away the snap that I liked because I'll be able to snap like. Say if Kyle's doing his mixer, I could snap Kyle's mixer and then snap like you live streaming on Facebook. They took that away, but that's what fans wanted. Fans were like, it's too clogged up, and they didn't like it.
There were certain things that I do like. I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, I hate everything. Like, I don't hate everything. But there's I have a lot of problems with Xbox. And, like, with us being in the lounge, like, I'm not being I am very open-ended with all this stuff. Like, I am way more harsh on PlayStation than Xbox, but that's because, like, I am a PlayStation fan over all of them. So I am way more, like, PlayStation, you get your shit right with something if they do something wrong. But, like, with Xbox, like, I experience a lot of network problems, like, all the time. Like, I've had nothing but issues with Black Ops playing on – where'd you guys go? You guys disappeared. Where'd you go? You still there? So says that's connected. Well, I'm going to keep talking. So – Black Ops, like, I've had nothing but issues. Like, the game freezing, crashing, and me have to actually uninstall to reinstall to actually even play it again. Like, it is so bad. So, like, but don't get me wrong, like, PlayStation UI isn't all super friendly either. Like, there's a lot of issues that I've had in the PlayStation UI that drive me nuts. But there's no perfect UI besides Nintendo because they don't have much of one.
No, they have one. You have to use your phone with it, too.
Yeah.
The connection was lost.
Oh, you guys lost your internet. they'll come back. They'll come back. So, anywho, let's talk a little bit about Black Ops because let's wait till they come back for Red Dead. Have you got to play any Black Ops?
Yeah, I've been playing Black Ops a lot.
So, what is your overall view of Black Ops?
I'm at an 8 with it. I'm at an 8 out of 10 with it.
Okay.
It's the best one I've played since 2, if it's fair to say.
Okay.
Black Ops 2 is my favorite one, other than Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is the best.
What do you think about Blackout?
I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
My only issue with it is when you see Fortnite so much. This is when the Battle Royale thing can kind of get tiring. I like it, and I like how they play it. I want it to beat out Fortnite.
But isn't it different than Fortnite? Don't you feel it's different?
Completely. It's more like PUBG. I think it's more PUBG than Fortnite.
I don't even think it's like PUBG.
No, it's different than both. But if I had to compare, like a lot of people, like, oh, it's want to be Fortnite. Nah, it's people forget that. Fortnite.
I enjoy it. They even have the perks you can pick up.
I love the RC car.
Yeah.
Like, I was using my RC car.
I was like, dude, is that the RC car that's out here? Like, that's dope, you know? So, I actually enjoyed the Blackout part of it. Zombies, I always have issues with zombies if I'm not playing zombies with someone that religiously plays zombies.
Yeah.
Because you need to know what to do.
Someone has to be really good, and then other people have to be decent. Not everybody on the same level of.
Or just be able to listen to the directions. You know what I mean? There has to be one person that truly knows what they're doing, so that way they can kind of lead with direction. You know?
I think it's good though. Black Ops 4. This one compared to the other ones where me and you have been hating on them because they've been bad. I don't care what anyone says. This one's a good one.
Yep.
This one is a good one.
Yeah, no, I agree. This definitely is a good one. Not much hate there for that game. I'm surprised.
And I had the same problems you had with my Xbox too. And I have a One X, but I was getting booted out badly. Then I hooked the Ethernet up, which I shouldn't have to do. But I hooked the Ethernet up and it worked. I haven't lagged since or got booted out.
Fallout 76 beta is available too, by the way, for those who pre-order. So that's cool shit. Actually, I'm gonna turn the curve while we're still waiting for the boys to reconnect. What is your? Have you seen the Dragon Ball trailer for? They are bringing Janaba series to the movie theaters. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I seen a post today on Facebook about it.
That's pretty dope.
Yep.
So it's hold up. It's a movie on Janemba?
Yeah. You know the fat one that turns into the white one when they're in the world.
So they're re-releasing that.
I wonder if the lost connection was our fault. Let's see if we can reconnect with them again. But he didn't send us a message. Let's see if we get him back. Hey. This one. Oops.
It's going into like an infinite world. What the heck?
That was screwing with me.
So Japan gets Brawly in like December. We gotta wait till like probably April to get dubbed. That's stupid.
Ooh, I think I just closed the wrong one. We call him again. Hey. Did you guys lose internet connection?
Nope.
Because we've been streaming this entire time.
8 minutes now.
You guys were what? Trying to call us for 8 minutes?
Yeah, like a handful of times.
We thought you lost internet connection, so we just kept going, and we're still streaming. Like we haven't had any problems. So I don't know if it had.
Tried messaging you in, like sending something in every chat, basically. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't even
get anything.
We didn't even get anything for Facebook. Yeah,
for Hangouts, really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, that's okay. We got you back. So we stopped talking about Red Dead for a little while.
Yeah.
So, am I sharing the right thing with you? No, I'm not.
No, we just see us.
Yeah, I shared I shared your screen with yourself.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
We get to see ourselves, and now we see the lounge, and now we see you guys.
There we go. So, All right, let me see if there was something else I had pulled up. Was this? There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna pull up the Twitch chat too. So, anywho. Now we just talked a little bit about Black Ops. We were talking just about our personal feelings, and then we got into the Dragon Ball movie that's being released. Not the Broly, but they are re-releasing into the theaters. The Janaba movie.
Oh, okay.
Which was actually one of my favorite Dragon Ball movies because that was the first time they introduced Super Saiyan 3 in a movie.
Yeah. And then
Actually, that was the first time they introduced Super Saiyan 3, period. They introduced, because that movie came out before he turned.
Fat Boo saga?
Yeah. So,
You guys never saw those YouTube videos for the what happened after Dragon Ball Super, right?
What do you mean? What
But
happened?
the Dragon Ball Heroes?
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Didn't watch any Dragon Ball Heroes.
I don't blame you because I was
the
like,
worst.
all right, this is stupid.
Yeah, it's fan service. It's all non-canon, so it's all filler crap.
Well, how, not to get in differences, but how the hell does Super Saiyan 4 even compete with Super Saiyan?
That's been a debate for a long time. People always say that 4 would demolish Blue.
They're saying it demolished Blue.
Impossible.
I think Blue is.
Well, don't forget though. No. I was gonna say because don't forget 4 makes you grow back your tail.
It does, but Ultra Instinct also can kill anything.
Yeah, no,
So-
there's nothing. But don't forget, Blue and Ultra Instinct are 2 separate.
Yeah, they're different forms.
Yeah, they're different forms. So, anyways, enough of the Dragon Ball talk. We should do a show with Dragon Ball.
Yeah, we all watch it.
Yeah, we should do a Dragon Ball show. Like not an episode, like a Dragon Ball show.
Kyle caught up in like a week. I feel like Kyle wasn't watching, then all of a sudden he just watched 1 week and knew everything. I was like, how do you know about Jaren? Kyle was like,
Yeah, I felt like you didn't watch Dragon Ball, and now you watch it, and all of a sudden, like
Well, I went for a while without watching Dragon Ball, like anything. And then like a couple years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start binge watching everything. So I binge watched the original Dragon Ball.
Touche.
And then I made a mistake and decided to binge watch Dragon Ball Z rather than Dragon Ball Z Kai. So I was like, oh, so I got to see all the filler episodes that I really didn't need to see.
All right, I'll let you guys get into Red Dead. I got to meet up with him real quick, but I'll be right back in. So you guys keep talking Red Dead.
Okay.
hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello,
This is
ladies
a
and gentlemen.
public
Actually, you know
service
what? Let's not talk Red Dead. Let's talk about an article quick, Andre, since we are all Xbox people
Yes.
here at the moment. Let's talk about this thing that came out from Microsoft through Game Informer that you've been talking about for months now, and you knew it was coming. We pretty much all knew it would happen eventually, with Microsoft announcing plans to expand Game Pass to PC.
Kyle, I promised myself I wouldn't preach today. And I got a special guest on here, my man Duo, and I'm not going to do that today.
Let me tell you something. Duoli loves the preaching.
But I'm not going to.
I sent him the article today, so preach on. Testify.
That's
So,
right.
I'm mad and I'm glad. I'm mad because now PC users have even more of a reason to not play Xbox, and anybody that would hop on the Xbox train no longer needs to do that because all they need is a PC. I get what Phil has explained, that when people log on their PC, it still counts as logging on the Xbox, but guess what? You still aren't selling the console no more. The Xbox S, all these bundles they're giving away, I don't need them. And then Forza, first off, why do I need a bundle when I could just spend $10 and get any exclusive game that comes out with my Game Pass? And it's only $10. That price will go up after a few months. It will be like probably 15, which whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm playing Forza right now, but guess what? Bo can be playing Forza on his PC. Kyle can be playing Forza on his PC. We don't need an Xbox to play Forza no more.
State of Decay too. Perfect
State of
example.
Decay.
I played it
Yeah.
on PC instead of Xbox.
I get it. I get it. Phil's trying to do this whole PC thing. And like I said, Kyle, with the article you had shared with the Xbox, what are they calling it? The Xbox All Access, where you can play Xbox anywhere and the tablet and the PC. I get what's going on. Am I happy with it? Hell no. But I get what they're doing. Money-wise, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense money-wise. The consoles aren't selling that well anymore. The One X is actually selling pretty good. The One S isn't selling that well, and the Xbox regular isn't selling like at all. So the One X makes sense. It is 4K. It is the closest thing you can get to a PC by being cheap. But it's just not enough, man. I don't know why they're doing this to us. Soon we're going to get an announcement that the announcement I'm hoping for, I've been right so far with every move they made. I'm hoping that we start getting PC games on the Xbox One X. That's the only thing I can think of why they're doing this to us. Nothing else makes sense. If they all of a sudden announce, hey, you can play World of Warcraft and you can play League of Legends, whatever, on your Xbox One X soon, that's huge, and I can see that. But if it's not that, this is pointless. If it is that, this is a major, unbelievable move. But other than that, that's me hoping. I don't know if that's the case. I just shake my head, Kyle. I mean, what else can I say? You guys can play the – Dwayne doesn't have an Xbox. He doesn't need one.
I mean, he has one.
I mean, mine's kind of bricked out in the last day or so, but I've had an Xbox since I have a day one edition Xbox One, the very first. Yeah. So, yeah, I've owned one. I only just got a PlayStation, so yeah, I've been definitely more Xbox. But like you said, I feel like they're kind of almost forcing themselves out of like the console game completely. You know,
they don't care about the console. I think the consoles for Microsoft, ever since they stopped doing the what do they call it, the NPRs in forget the name of it, NPRDs, when they give the monthly sales of what the consoles are doing. Ever since they stopped doing that, I started saying there's something deeper going on. And then the rumor of what I shared with Kyle and Van of the next Xbox being two different versions where one's a console and the other one's just a streaming box pretty much. Yeah. I think that's the route they're going for. Xbox is going to be more of a for the fans it sucks, but for the company it's great because now PC players, Xbox players, and they're always talking about crossplay. You know how much Xbox and Nintendo got commercials about crossplay. Microsoft and Nintendo have been talking about crossplay. They're cousins pretty much, and they're like, let's figure out something where we can do our games together. Phil's been open about saying let's get some Nintendo characters, some Xbox things on it, just all that stuff. So to me, I think the console war is over as far as Xbox versus PS4 or Xbox versus Nintendo. I think it's now Xbox is for everybody, while Nintendo's for the people that grew up with it and the younger kids, and then PS4 is just for people that want to play one exclusive game a year.
I mean, like kind of with Red Dead Redemption is a good example. Like this is one of the few games at launch I'm buying on both.
Yeah.
I mean, if crossplay was a thing, like I would just probably buy it on Xbox and that'd be it. But you've probably heard about it too. I can't think of the name. Is it Project Stream? The streaming service where like I've got friends who are streaming Assassin's Creed Odyssey from servers like across the world. On their be able to play it on their PC, like the same idea of like playing it anywhere.
Are you talking about the Google thing?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago. What the heck was it called again?
I forget the name of it. It's something Project something along those lines.
I think it's something like Project Stream or something.
Yeah, something like that. But
it's running off the Google services.
Yeah.
Which we kind of had a feeling something like this was going to happen because of who went to Google from Xbox.
That's what we said, and we that was another thing we talked about. Kyle, he was from Microsoft. He did leave the company, and he does have ties in with Phil still. And Phil said he's working on things on that side. It makes sense. Google, maybe this next console they're talking about with this Xbox streaming thing is tied into Google somehow. I do know now Xbox supports not Google, but the other thing, the other speaker you can talk to, Alexia. Is it Alexia?
Oh yeah.
Xbox is starting to do that now. They forgot about the Kinect. They forgot about the Cortana thing they've been doing. Now they're saying use Alexia, and this can all be tied together in some type of way. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said before, I trust Phil. Everything he said he's going to do, he's been doing so far. We haven't been getting the games, but we just seen this E3, what their plan is for the future and how much people they signed on. So I have to wonder, all these people you signed on and all these companies you got that are exclusive, they're Xbox and PC now. But what is the tie-in? What is going on? And how much money – I want to know how much money they make off of having this on the PC, because it has to be a money thing, because nothing else makes sense. I understand what for the gamers, that's their favorite line. But there got to be something that they're making buku money off of this.
Well, think of what company we're talking about here.
And they're a business, in the end. So
They're a
like,
business in the end,
they
yeah.
need to be making money.
That's
so.
true.
Right.
That's
But
true.
think about what company we're talking about here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Microsoft.
You're right.
And what is Microsoft? Basically, their primary thing.
They're on every PC in the planet.
Exactly.
Yep.
Every single PC other than a MacBook. Oh, actually, I'm sorry.
Or Linux.
They or Linux.
Yeah.
But actually, they are a MacBook with Office.
True.
They have Office for
True.
Mac.
True.
They're literally almost on every single computer.
Yep. And like I
They
told
are a PC company first. That's why I said it from the beginning. When like over a year ago when we were talking about, Nintendo's a gaming company.
Yep.
Sony and Microsoft are not gaming companies.
Yeah.
They are companies. They're not even entertainment.
They were hardware companies first.
They are hardware. Sony is an entertainment because they have like Sony Studios.
Yeah.
But Sony is a hardware technology company first, just like Microsoft. Microsoft
That's true.
has Windows, they have computers, and then they just on the side, Xbox is one of their branches.
That's true. And Dwell, I don't know if you heard the episode. Now that I think about it, I mean, I can't be mad because in a way, someone like you and Kyle, you guys being PC gamers, well, Kyle going into PC and you being a PC gamer, I have to think this way. I have to think this way, Dwell. This also gives us the opportunity now to play crossplay too, and that's big. I mean, if I'm playing a game like, for instance, what's the game coming out? Anthem. If you got it on the PC and I have it on the Xbox, now the One X can keep up. If you did the old Xbox and tried to keep up with the PC, there was nothing. Now the One X actually has the power to keep up, and it not as good as a PC, but it can keep up. If we can actually play like Anthem together, that's big, man. Like Xbox and PC playing together, playing Gears of War with a friend. Me and you can play Gears right now. That's big. That's pretty big.
I said Gears on a keyboard. I think you wanted to throw open his mouth a little bit.
I'm the same, Kyle. I would never play, but hey, Dwell gets to use it.
Sorry, what?
But like you were saying, like with State of Decay 2, for example, like I had friends playing on Xbox, but I'm like, well, I want to play on PC because my Xbox is in the other room, and I had Game Pass, so we were playing cross, Xbox and PC at the same time in the same servers or games or whatever with no issue, and it
worked flawlessly. You're right,
Yeah.
bro. It worked every time I played Sea of Thieves. I'll be playing and I'm like, I tell a guy and I hear like the mouse clicking. I hear, and I'm like, wait a minute, are you playing on a keyboard? He's like, yeah, I'm on my PC. I'm like, dude, this whole time, like, I did not know, because I'm sitting there telling him, you got to press X to pick the item up, and he didn't say not one time I'm not playing on the Xbox. He's just like, okay, and I'm like, I was like, oh, he's playing PC the whole time, but it ran so good you wouldn't know. So I mean, it's a good thing for the gaming community overall. Microsoft, they have something up their sleeve as far as, I mean, the money's obviously there, but we got to wait to see what they're doing.
Also, plus remember what they just incorporated, or they're going to incorporate into Xbox.
Clouds?
No.
Or what?
Mouse and keyboard.
Oh,
that is true too. That's why I keep saying I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling you guys, I will not be surprised if we get a major announcement at E3 that World of Warcraft and some other PC games go on the, like, that's groundbreaking.
Because I'll be honest, I thought there was already some hardware to support that, but because I know for me, first-person shooters in that, like, if there was an Evil Within 3 or whatever that came out, if it's third-person, first-person, if it's a shooter, even if it was like something like Red Dead, like, which I'm sure we'll get like a PC port in a year for, but if I could plug in a mouse and keyboard to my Xbox,
that's amazing.
Just for the shooters I want to play, like that would encourage me to play Xbox more than just hop on the PC, and that's a strain on my PC to stream it.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Because me and Kyle been blown away by the One X's. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Doyle, or Kyle can show you before you go.
He's looking at it right now.
The One X pushes out some amazing power, man, and it's silent. That thing doesn't make any noise in my room. I'm shocked at that.
PlayStation's so loud.
I gotta tell you, that's the main complaint I have about the original PlayStation is that it is loud when you have a disc in there.
It is. Yeah. And it heats. Don't put no clothes, nothing near it at all.
Yeah, I know.
But the One X is flawless. Like it's. I wish this is how the Xbox started. Honestly, if this is how Microsoft started when it came out, this would be different. But I get it. 4K TVs weren't as big then. But yeah. It even upscales. Like I played some of my old games. on it on my other TV. I play like some other games in my 1080p TV, and it makes it look better than it does. I tried it out and tested it and everything, and I'm like, oh wow, Kyle's the one that told me first. Then when I tried it myself, I cannot wait to see Red Dead tonight. I'm gonna cry when I see Red Dead tonight because Assassin's Creed looks unbelievable on that, and I cannot wait to see Red Dead.
I liked it like when I even tried Gears 4 on the X, and I switched it from I forgot what it was. It was like the 4K mode.
Yeah.
The performance mode.
Yeah.
It is such a huge difference.
It's a new game. It's a new game. It honestly is a new game, and that's not even exaggerating. If I didn't kill that story so bad, I would go back and play that story again because it's a new game.
I'm going to. I'm going to. And if this man's Xbox is still working, we're doing it together. Like, I hope it is. And if not,
or I need to get a Taco Bell Xbox One.
Oh, let's go get some Taco Bell after this.
Right. I'll get some,
and then win
and
an
then
Xbox
we'll go
One
get
X.
Red Dead right after.
And then we'll go get Red Dead right after, and we're gonna absolutely just annihilate.
Smash a taco, did I win? Smash a taco, did I win?
Yo, Kyle. After this, I will go get a box, you guys. After this, I'll get a box and send you guys the results. And JL Vega says sleep has been postponed for tonight. Staying up playing RDR2. Of course. I called out of work. I just got the job.
I wish I could call out of work.
Hey, Kyle, you know me. Kyle, I just got the job last Thursday. I called out already. I just got it last Thursday. This is RDR2, one of my favorite games ever. It's my number 5. You think I'm not? Come on, man. I
haven't even played it yet.
Oh, my goodness.
As long as there's Liar's Dice in Red Dead.
Oh, and what you know it's already.
But more importantly, Liar's Dice. But no. Yes, Five Finger Fillet is in it. See, Andre knows. Andre already knew what you were talking about. Five Finger Fillet.
I can't wait for that tonight, man. We're going to talk about that a little later. Like I said, the reviews on it been. It's game of the year. I already told you guys it's gonna be game of the year.
Andre, I gotta be honest though. I saw a list of review scores. There's a lot of 9s in there.
I mean, it is, but I mean, God of War had a lot of 8s. So I mean, between those,
I'm halfway through God of War now.
Yeah, God of War is phenomenal. I was watching you last night, but my phone kept freezing because I was at the hospital.
It's longer than I thought. It's. So, but yeah, it feels like was going to come to an end quite a few times, but it's like, oh no, there's still more. I'm like not even halfway through it yet, apparently.
That game does that a lot to you, man, because it's
such a tease. It's like, oh, this huge like boss fight, and it's like, all right, this has got to be the end of it, right?
Yeah.
No, you're like a third of the way through. What?
That game's definitely a 10. I gave that game a 10. It's unbelievable.
It's fun. It's a good game.
The only good thing PS4 had this year, but that's another subject.
Oh, wow!
Give me another game. You tell me another game. It's Spider-Man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man I want bad. Like, I really want to get into that.
Yeah. But you're not going to get into it because you got Red Dead now, so.
Well, true, but I'll just use GameFly for another month and hopefully get it, you know.
All Big V's back. We were just talking about.
So PlayStation's horrible. Oh shit, Van's back. All right, stop talking.
We're talking about the Xbox PC thing going on. What our take is on.
Hey, I didn't get to read. Is it something new or?
No, it's just Game Pass is going to be on PC.
Yes, I mean. Oh. I get to run it on a better system. Yes. I want to share something with everyone real quick before we continue.
You're
no. I should fucking DDT you right now. My wife would murder you. Right? I can't even continue after that.
Oh my.
So right now the reason why I had to get out is there's a certain little situation that's kind of going on. As everyone knows, you know, PCG is now a partnership with Entertainment One Stop Shop, so we're 2 in 1. And there was an experience with my partner with somebody before here, but the experience had nothing to do with him because it had something to do with him leaving. So, but somebody is trying their best on social media to slander the name, not so much of Platinum City Gaming, but using Platinum City Gaming 2 slander. So it's kind of crazy right now. So like actually, it's like legal matters now being involved. Wow. Yeah, and it just like literally happened. Not even within 24 hours, like the last 24 hours. So it's kind of crazy. But it's just funny how the world works like that. But Platinum City Gaming has absolutely nothing to do with whatever is being said right now. Absolutely nothing. Not my partner, not myself. Nobody entailed within the organization of Platinum City Gaming has anything to do with the bullshit that's going on.
Stupid crap, man.
That's all I want to say.
Stupid crap.
That's all I want to say. So, but anywho.
So you can get back from being stressed.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not stressed. Like, I find it funny. Like, when people try to make other people's lives miserable, I find that absolutely hilarious. It's pretty entertaining. I watch a lot of Jersey Shore, so.
That explains it.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Jersey Shore, so I kind of just get my popcorn and I'm just like, hey, man, good luck.
You watch a bunch of fake Italians?
Yeah. And it's just I laugh. I laugh with shit like that.
That's
why I said.
I laugh like shit like that because like I've dealt with so much stress in my life, and especially within the last 4 years of what we've been building here at Platinum City Gaming. So the shit that I've actually had to physically go through in my life everything else doesn't even matter anymore. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like there's always going to be people that are miserable in life. Period. And you know, I'm gonna turn this into transition this into gaming. That same thing goes with gamers. Like you have some gamers that are just absolutely miserable fucks, absolutely miserable fucks, and all they want to do is they want to spend a majority of their time shitting on or making somebody else's life miserable, whether it's as a streamer, Dolan, as I'm sure you've probably experienced, Kyle. I mean, you will experience it if you haven't. We've dealt with it actually a few times here in chat where we've actually had fun with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's entertaining. Where people just want to make somebody's life miserable, and it's just something that I don't understand. But I'm gotten to a point where I don't want to understand. It doesn't matter. If I understand it or not, it doesn't even make a difference because I can't change that in somebody. So I just recently read on Twitch that not Twitch, Twitter. I followed somebody on Twitter, and I can't remember who it was. I follow so many people on Twitter. I'm a Twitter whore. But she actually, it got so bad, she stopped streaming for the day, and she posted.
Are you talking about Pokimane? Is that who you're talking about?
Maybe, I think so. And
the whole makeup thing.
Oh, maybe. And then she said that the next day she wasn't sure if she was going to stream. She was like, I'm still kind of affected by this, and you know, like it was bad. And you know, as streamers ourselves, we can tell people, hey man, just don't take it serious. Like you can just block them. But there are certain days where you are broken. Like you are a broken person that day. Anything in life could have went, and that just one thing finally triggered. Like you could have got a flat tire. You found out your bank account overdrawn. You found out that your bill is due for insurance. You're starting to find out all this stuff, and then it's just like you're one way to get away from everything, and you have some dick, and then you're just like, you know what? You don't think your defense is no longer up. It's not as easy as just blocking. Now you're like, no, I'm going to defend myself, and now you're in the worst battle ever because you won't win. You cannot win those battles. It is an endless battle. So, gamers that do that, and not even gamers, people that do that, stop. Like, stop. Like, what's the point of doing that? There's no point in that, like, at all. So
I agree.
It sucks. It sucks, but
you want to hear something? All right, you want to talk about something positive?
I thought that was
and involving. You thought what?
It's the color scheme. Looks like the Domino's website.
You thought I was ordering pizza right now?
I thought so. I'm like, wow, I feel rough.
That'd be kind of weird because I just ate.
We need to put something up because you can buy food for streamers. Like, we need to set that up sometime. Allow people to buy us food.
Treat stream.
We have nowhere around here that delivers to us.
Oh, that's.
I mean,
it just started out here. You seen that?
No.
Like Taco Bell, Wendy's, all of them, they can deliver now through Grubhub.
Twitch and Grubhub?
They should.
Whoa! I just made Twitch a bunch of money.
Don't say it out loud, Kyle. You got to tell that in the group chat.
See, the thing is, though, like, I'm so picky on food. Like,
but you ain't picky on Taco Bell. If someone order you, what's that one you like? Beefy Crunch Burrito? You say you like
no, the dollar one, the mini quesadillas.
Yeah. If someone order you that, just tell them, hey, I like mini quesadillas. If you hit me up.
Yep.
If you like.
I just don't. I don't do veggies.
Or where it's at.
No. Dolan would cheat. Dolan would say, if you want, just keep sending me the Taco Bell box. The 30. Give me like 30.
Opportunity to win. I don't
The
want
opportunity to win an Xbox One X.
Hey guys,
I should do a fundraiser like that. Hey, I'm gonna do this little challenge. If you guys send me like 100 Taco Bell boxes, I'll eat it. I'm not really eating them. I'm just doing it to get to try to win a platinum box.
meanwhile, Andre's gaining 130 pounds.
I go from this to this big. All of a sudden, I'm not zooming in. I'm really this big, like up to the screen. I'm like, yeah, that arm.
You can't breathe.
You see the horse in Red Dead?
We're like, Jesus Christ, Andre, you really lost yourself.
Hey, before I talk about this article I want to talk about involving food, hey Andre, can you just tell Dwolly again from the episode from a couple months ago about Tilly's?
Did you tell him that I texted you the other day about that?
I did not. So a couple months ago we did I was up there. It was like a couple days before my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
We did an episode up in at the lounge.
Yep.
And like a week or 2 weeks prior to that, me and Andre got into a huge debate about steak and cheese.
Yeah.
I think I told you about that.
No, it wasn't us. It was my entire Facebook and us.
Oh, well, no, it was our debate. And
Hold
then
on, when?
the
All right, so
entire
when? How
Facebook
long ago
got
did you say this
involved.
was? Because this was a while ago. I just want to make sure your time frame is accurate.
We did this, and
It was a while ago.
we started the debate on around.
It was like June.
Yeah, it was around E3 because I remember we were talking about when I posted. It was around E3.
Yeah. Okay, no, just making sure because I thought you said a couple weeks ago, but I think that
No,
was.
it's a couple months.
Yeah. I think now you're trying to talk about something too that recently happened, and then you went back and told the story to kind of. I'm with you, so go ahead, continue.
All right, if I said weeks, then I meant
No.
months.
I think you referred to a situation now, but then you were like, "No, I'm gonna catch you up on this," and then you kind of
Okay.
you did a doodle doodle.
Oh, I will never do that again just because of that one E3 Ubisoft. That was god awful. But anyway, so a couple months ago we were doing an episode there, and then Andre admitted on air that I was right.
Oh, you bought it for us. We had no choice but to eat it.
Yeah, I did buy. I had a whole one. I ate half of it because I have to eat half of it.
You can't just give that away.
I can't give that away, but I brought the other half up to them.
That's delivery fees, the other half, just for you to.
I know. I should have got
yeah.
some tips on this.
No,
What the hell?
Your tip was
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to convince.
tips. Then I had cheesy bread that day. I think I gave you. That was,
Oh yeah, Van hooked us up. That was part of our tip.
All right. So the cheesy bread from the other day makes. All right, I got you.
Yeah, that was the tip.
But Andre was complaining to me because he was saying I can't get steak and cheese unless there's mayo, lettuce, tomato,
Just mayonnaise, lettuce, and ketchup.
something, a bunch of toppings.
So it's not a cheesesteak, really, at that point.
No, it's a something else.
But we would make it if they. You know how many people a day I hear?
Hold on, wait, Dolan, you work there?
Yes.
Chili's with ketchup on it.
No.
Like, yeah, like I hear
No.
that constantly at work.
Oh.
So Dolan, you work there?
Yes, I work
Oh,
there.
Jesus.
That's what I said. That's how I was gonna go. I was gonna go because I remember Kyle saying he worked there. I was gonna go the other day. Then I put in my GPS.
And it's an
It's
hour.
an hour and 10
This
minutes.
dude thinks
I
this
turned
dude-
back around.
This dude thinks Rhode Island, like your part of your Rhode Island is like around the corner.
Not that small.
Dude, tell me something. Can you explain something, guys? Right. So we have a lot of Rhode Island guys that come up here for Smash and for Street Fighter. So the Rhode Island crew is strong here. How do you all live an hour away from each other and all still live in Rhode Island, but be the smallest state in the United States of America? How is that possible?
The only way I can I can describe it is like because we're at the most southern end of the state. But
Literally.
my last band I worked with was in Cumberland, so like that was pretty much an hour drive. Or like say there's certain spots like Cumberland is like that way, or if you go to like
Yeah, Cumberland's pretty far.
Tiverton.
So yeah, Tiverton, or what's the other one?
And there's
Bristol.
Tiverton,
Bristol is like an hour and 10 minutes.
Unless you go over the bridge.
Yeah, you'd have
It's
to take
just-
195. So like certain like outskirts of Rhode Island are farther, but yeah, like if you just take 95, 45
It just
minutes,
blows
maybe.
my mind because every time I talk to someone, someone's like, "Oh, can what's his face give you a ride?" And he goes, "No, he lives an hour away." I'm like, "That fucking state is like the size of Taunton. How do you guys all freaking live an hour away?"
95 to 90, like straight through 95, then yeah, it's about an hour. But if you bear off the highway, you can you know.
One of my friends told me, he goes, well, that's because it can take you a half an hour to get from one side of Providence to across the street because of all the traffic.
Yeah, it's true.
Because of all the traffic. So I was like, touche. Touche. That explains it.
That is kind of, I never thought about
yeah,
that.
From here, from Westerly area, I've gotten from here to Providence in about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no traffic.
Yeah.
With no traffic. Like, if you can cruise a little over the speed limit, you can.
You said a little over the speed limit?
Nah, fuck that. We doing 85. We can announce that. Dude, I hate going 85 on the highway, and then someone drives by and makes it like I'm standing still. It pisses me off because I'm like, dude, I'm doing 85.
It's like, dang, I have to really hit 100. That person must. I always say that person must be going 120. 'Cause I'm going real fast. Like, I'm going fast. I'm like, is something wrong with my odometer?
But it makes me slow down because then I'm like, do people that are doing like 70 feel like that when I drive by them? So then it makes me slow down. I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. I'll do the speed limit. Oh, man.
Oh, but anyway, back to gaming.
Yeah. So
I wanted to share this because
once upon a time in gaming.
Well, since we were just ragging on PlayStation while you were gone, we kind of were.
That's okay. That's okay.
Not well famous. But PlayStation's having a spooktacular sale right now.
A lot of the stuff is VR too.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid list.
Yeah.
Like Sheikah said that like Friday the 13th is like $6 right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
But if you have PlayStation Plus, you get that shit for free.
Well,
Oh, that's right. But I
but-
didn't download it.
but again, like I said, I just found out. So if you cancel PlayStation Plus, you don't have access to those games.
No.
until you-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like,
But you can't do anything with PlayStation unless you have PlayStation Plus.
that's what I mean.
So it's just like you need that PlayStation Plus anyway. That's why, like, for me, I've had PlayStation Plus since PlayStation Plus existed, so before it even mattered. Just because I like the extra features with it. So it's just we're in the day and age where Xbox Live Gold and PlayStation Plus is a must. You know what I mean?
Now it's starting to sound like when Xbox was going to be like DRM only, like had always on. There was going to be like you had to like be able to authorize it, and then they like.
But I was on the side of that though.
Yeah, when
I
that E3,
I defended
this was crazy,
that.
dude. When that E3 happened, our boy Chris, he was like he was like beyond flame. But me and Van were like saying, but that's a good thing because we already like digital anyway. But we were already like, that's kind of not bad because as long as your services run, and this is before we knew about Game Pass and PlayStation Now and the work. So we were like, oh, this is cool.
See,
but everybody else was like,
the aspect that I was coming from is on a business aspect, right? So to break it down and then, because I can understand the hate for it. For all those that are against it, I 100% see it. Like, I get it. Like, you take away from used, like, you take away the feeling of you owning a product. But let's break it down this way. If you're buying Black Ops, you're buying Black Ops due to the fact that you're playing it online, right? So in that sense, when they cut that off, guess what? That Black Ops isn't playable anyways because the servers don't exist. Period. So, like, even if you had that physical disc, you can no longer play because the server doesn't exist. So that games like that are dead. But like the solo games like God of War, obviously, but they can't. The thing about it is like game companies can't and they won't just do things like that. I mean, look at some of the digital stuff that still exists out there now for PlayStation 2 PlayStation 3 for crying out loud. Like, there are games that no one, probably one person in the world bought, and that's still accessible. So I have a firm belief that they won't. But in a business sense, right, I believe that they went DRM, right, where it has to be online always, that the prices for games would drop phenomenally, because now they're taking, right, they're taking that used part of things out, and now customers are going to complain that they can't get that at that price anymore. And what's that going to do? That's going to leave the gaming companies to have to fill that demand in the sense of, hey, we need to provide for our customers or our customers are going to stop buying. So now that's when they start coming out with, okay, well, we can extend the life of these games like they have been with DLC. Now, I'm not full on the bandwagon for DLC because some of them, EA, is abused that, have abused that, like DLC in the paid, like the transactions and stuff. But we're getting better. Like, we're getting much better. Fighting games piss me off. Soul Calibur, how do you drop a fucking brand new game and on the day of release require DLC to get a character? Like, DLC isn't meant for a while.
I don't like how they're
Wait,
doing that lately.
which one?
What character?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I was just told this yesterday because we had the fighting game yesterday.
I think it's Zoslomil, the Grim Reaper dude.
You need
Aquamel?
I
you
think
need
so,
the
yeah.
DLC.
Look it up,
like
Kyle.
you need to have the season pass or buy that character on release. But Dragon Ball did it too. Dragon Ball did it too. So they did it with the Super Saiyan God.
And I'm not base. Vegeta Blue
With
and
Vegeta Blue and Goku Blue?
Android. So it's like that shit is what pisses me off. Like on the day of release, this shouldn't be. I need DLC. Like that DLC is meant to make a game survive. I love DLC because it allows the game to live longer and it allows the developers to continuously make money from it. That's huge. Like everyone forgets about there's no developer, there's no game. Like that's such an important thing. So it's either high price game and get everything, or low price game and DLC, which now you have a choice. You don't have to buy it. You know what I mean? But like there's a lot of players like I talk to, fighting guys, they don't buy all the characters. Because they're like, I'm never going to use that character, and I'm the only one playing, so I'm not going to buy it. It saves them money.
No, Killer Instinct did it best. They give you rotating character, and if you want to buy characters, you can. You didn't need a season pass. You didn't need all that. It was up to you to pay for. They were like $9. What they count like $9 each for the character, or
Not even.
yeah, it was like $7 maybe, and you can get whatever character. So I like Orchid, I like Glacius, but Kyle, we gotta get a match by the way. But I used one of those. Buy just them 2 characters. The rest of them I don't care about. That's how it should be. Not this whole, like you just said. If I'm buying a game and I get a season pass, even if the first day that season pass includes those exclusive characters, it shouldn't be that way. It should be give it even like 3 weeks or something so I can know I'm paying worthwhile. I got Gears of War 4, the $100 version, worst season pass of all time. Like
Awful.
it was so bad.
He's like, I have it. It's bad.
Yeah, I have it.
No, you know my pain. Y'all know my pain. And Gears of War 4 season pass was the worst of all time.
Can I?
Okay, go.
I'll say this. The fact that you even said that, I'm like, wait, was there DLC for Gears 4?
I'm telling you.
Like, I don't even remember that there was DLC for it.
That's
I'm
bad.
defending them right now. I'm defending my boy Rod right now.
Oh, I love
Here we go.
Because people don't because I'm going to say it like this. We stopped playing Gears. Like, we just fell off playing Gears, right?
Yeah.
So, and I will blame myself. I'll blame myself
I
for
will
that.
blame
Because,
myself in Rod's
no,
position.
I'm blaming myself because I should have played more Gears because I didn't even get to play
Support
Horde.
Rod.
No,
Support Rod.
Kyle,
Support
stop. Kyle, stop it. I know you.
No,
I
no,
know.
I'm not
I know
done.
your
I'm not
pick.
done
Go
yet.
ahead, because I got it. Go ahead, because Gears
But just
4 did us wrong.
Well, just remember, like they released a map like every month.
Yeah, they
for, like,
did.
over a year.
That could be a free update. Some games give that as free updates.
And it can, but I mean, I've seen a lot worse DLC. Again, Evolve.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Evolve don't count. We don't talk about that.
No. You talking about the game Evolve?
Yes, we don't talk
That
about
game was shit from the moment it the moment it hit the fucking market and they talked about it. I was like, this is the dumbest fucking idea ever. I'm sorry if you guys liked it. I apologize, but the idea of that was so fucking bad.
Humans versus monster.
It was so.
Now that I think about it.
The idea wasn't bad.
No.
It was just way poorly executed.
It was because that game Hunt. Cal's right, because that game Hunted coming out looks like what it should have been. What Evolve could have been. I think it's called Hunted. Is that the name of the game coming out?
Showdown?
Showdown. Yeah, Hunted Showdown. That like.
Yeah, Hunt's been out for a while.
Yeah, that game. Oh, I'm saying coming out because it's coming out for Xbox, so you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm behind on the PC.
It's already been
stuff.
out for PC.
But Kyle, Gears of War 4 did it have one story DLC
They did not.
with
I
a
will
beautiful story
admit
like that?
They should have had story DLC.
Come on,
involved with that, and they
gun colors, and then you had to, like Dole said, you had to still buy the packs. You still had to buy the boxes that you unlocked to use stuff.
I didn't buy one
Sounds like
box.
PUBG.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
And like Vince said, EA loot boxes.
Yeah, loot boxes, dude. Loot boxes. I've never seen a bunch of angry gamers in my life. Like, gamers united and
They did too.
dude, when a company publicly, when a company, like they were defeated at E3. Like, did you see them when they came out? Like, they had nothing to even show. They literally came out. Some guy came out and goes, so a lot of people are mad. and with us right now, and you just talk about all the stuff they're gonna fix.
Didn't the drunk guy defend them at the Game Awards? Did he come out and defend them?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He said something about that.
He
That
said
was a part of
everyone
his
makes
rant.
mistakes.
Yeah, he said that was a part of his rant.
Screw the Oscars.
But,
Screw the Oscars.
but you guys see where I'm coming from, though, with that. Like, I really was mad at Xbox because they went back on
They
that.
backed out of it.
And I was just like, okay, I'm a big fan of like these companies doing what gamers want, because that at the end of the day is what matters.
Yeah.
But I'm also a firm believer that you guys are what drives us to buy product. If you just do everything that all gamers want all the time, then you're never going to make anything new, and you're not going to make anything. Yeah, you're not going to make anything innovative, and it's impossible. Not like us four, as much as we have a lot in common, we have a lot of things that are different. So one thing we can look at 4 different ways and tell somebody we all want something different. What are they going to do then? Because what I want is going to completely contradict what Andre wants. So and just as a company, it's not good to run your company that way. It's not. You're going to make somebody unhappy. Period. Period. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to have the old NES days ever again. That doesn't exist. You know why? Because NES was the only system you were buying. Sega later. But, like, NES was the only system you were buying. So Nintendo couldn't do any wrong. Like, that was there was no wrong to have. Like, no one knew what wrong was. So that's where my thing is. But I get why that's a scary thing. I do. And why people were so mad about it. But to me, Xbox is that boyfriend that is afraid to make his girlfriend mad because they don't want him to leave him. But
Girlfriend might overheat.
But I mean, like, to me, they've already pissed off gamers, and I think they don't want to piss off their gamers anymore. But look, like, that loyal customer base that they were so changing their thing for are jumping ship on them.
Yeah.
Like, are jumping ship. Like, and it's not all of it. It's not. I'm not talking about the hardcore ones. I'm talking about these fake ones that were supposedly hardcore are buying PlayStations.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, you know what? They were buying what their friends were buying. And
Yeah.
their friends bought an Xbox first, so everyone bought an Xbox first. That's what's happened.
No, that's true. That's what 360. 360 was the same way.
Yeah.
Only reason why 360 worked because they didn't make any jumps or no mistakes. And even when the Kinect came out, it wasn't like obligated or nothing. It was just like for fun. If you want to, if you want.
But which is fine though, because anytime someone comes up to me and asks me, "Hey, to you, what video game system I should buy?" First thing I ask them is, "What does your friends play?"
Yeah.
Because if you're asking me that question,
Yeah.
then that means there's nothing that's making you want to buy a video game system.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, like, if there was something making you want to buy a video game system, you already know what you're gonna buy. Yeah. Like, that's just goes without saying in my mind. Now, if you don't know what you're gonna buy, then that means you're gonna probably buy them both. You know what I mean? If you do, like, you're a hardcore gamer, then you're gonna end up buying them both. You just don't know which one to get first. Yeah. But I mean, in most cases, I always tell people, man, buy what your friends buy. Like, if that's the case and you're gonna play with friends, like, buy what your friends are gonna buy. Me, I'll always go with PlayStation first over anything, even Nintendo, and I'm a huge Nintendo fan, just because of the fact that I catch myself playing more titles for PlayStation than any other system. Not that Nintendo doesn't. Every title that Nintendo comes out with is gold, but they don't come out with a lot of it. That's Nintendo's problem. They don't come out with a lot of it. Not everything PlayStation makes is gold. PlayStation / Xbox, because they're the same now, as far as the game titles, because no one knows how to make their own fucking titles.
2 games in
besides Spider-Man. But, hey, you never know. It could be a Last of Us, not Last of Us, No Man's Sky, and they can decide that they say, hey, you know what, later on, when we made a fucked up, nah, they did good, so they're not going on Xbox. Sorry. I was trying to help out Xbox there. It's just not going to work. But
that's a bad idea, man. You can't do that.
Compare an Xbox to No Man's Sky.
No, I mean him trying to defend Xbox.
Yeah, no, that.
By the way, I like how he made the Xbox the boyfriend, and then Nintendo a couple weeks ago was the what was Nintendo the girlfriend that?
Oh, what was Nintendo? Oh, the girlfriend that the boyfriend's trying to keep. All right, so this is the perfect example then, right? So the Nintendo is that girlfriend, right? That is the bitch in that that nobody likes, and every time you take her to your family's house, they're like, "Why are you dating this girl? She treats you like shit." And you're like, "I love her." You know what I mean? Like, I love her, and it's just like.
Total bitch, but she's really hot.
Look at that hotness.
Nintendo is that girlfriend that is just like you can't let go because you can't do better.
So what? So hold on. So PlayStation has to be the lazy husband that gets up and does a job once in a while, puts out something once in a while.
Hold on, let me see.
But when he does do his job one time, you're so happy. You're like, oh my God, God of War. But then you have to get lazy for a little while. He goes back to being lazy because he's sitting on his high horse for so long.
Yeah, we can say that. We can say that.
So before I get sidetracked, so the DRM thing for Xbox was, which when I was unemployed for months and had no internet, like even something like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I couldn't even go into the story mode without getting onto Uplay.
Yeah.
That was more my gripe, but I did see like the benefits of them doing like an online only kind of thing. I just think we need to see games get cheaper for digital copies.
Yes.
Like, for real, like that needs to happen.
And it needs to happen now. Like, I think they're waiting, and there's no reason to wait. Like, there's enough people buying digital, just do it now.
The sales for digital have been like this now.
Yeah.
You look 5 years ago, it was like that.
But that's due to all the sales, regardless of Andre's opinion about Nintendo not going on sale. But
don't get me started. Listen, I'm staying calm today, man. Don't do that to me today, man.
But I mean, like digital, like right now, like we are about less than a week away from hitting November. I hope everyone's been saving because it is shit is about to get real.
Yeah.
Now, this is the time when these games drop tremendously.
Not Nintendo, but everybody else.
I bet you Nintendo does it this year.
I bet you Nintendo has some sales.
I bet you Nintendo does it this year.
$9 off.
I bet you Nintendo.
Hey, that's a sale.
That ain't a sale, man. Kyle, I can.
This dude
No,
is getting
I'm
so
What did we discuss like a couple weeks ago already? I already told you, like Odyssey was $15 off.
What more do you want?
Breath of the Wild was $15 off. What more do you want?
That was the game of the year. I mean, sorry, was supposed to be game of the year.
But it wasn't because the better game won. Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I get that, and I completely get that because that's where, you know, we are in a world where everyone should have internet, and I went times like I didn't have a phone for like 4 weeks, and that shit sucked. Like, that shit sucked. But believe it or not, there are ways you can get free internet. Like, it is crazy. Like, you can sign up, and is it bad? It's really bad. But it's supposed to be like 4G. It's supposed to be 4. But what's really bad though? Like, let's be honest. Ready? What's really bad? Are we talking about? Are we talking about bad? And you guys know what that? You guys know what that represents,
AOL,
right?
Man.
Dude, 4 days. I can tell you an example. Busy Bone, Heaven's Movie, right? When Thugs Cry, that song came out, it took me 4 days to download that MP3. And I didn't disconnect. Someone called, start all over again. You know what I mean?
What you want, LimeWire?
Yeah. I don't even remember what I used. I think that might have been Napster at that time. 4 days to download one MP3.
LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Nah, Napster.
That's
Napster.
what I just said, LimeWire.
And then you had to hope that either the song or the video was, first of all, the song you
that you wanted. That you wanted.
A bad like version of it. If it was a live version, or it might be just a virus and then like totally destroy your computer.
Yeah, then you have to do it all over again.
That's so true.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, like, so like they have free 3G right now, like internet. Like, you buy a little base. It's called Freedom Pop. And so there's ways around it because all your PlayStation really needs to do is just communicate. It just needs to be able to authenticate. So with something like that, I think that's kind of their basis now. I think they can go off where it's just like, why doesn't Xbox provide that as part of their service? If that's really what they're pushing, free.
A small little bit, yeah.
Yeah, free pop is free anyways. A lot of people don't know about that. Why don't they make a deal with free pop where they will give a free pop away? Because it's free. People will be like, Xbox is giving us free internet. Yeah. But Xbox, you ain't doing shit. You're just giving away the free pop that someone can already get for free themselves. Like small shit like that. And I swear to God, if I see that start to get done next month, month. I'm fucking.
Watch something come out.
I want royalties.
I want royalties. Nintendo took my shit already. No, I'm only kidding. I don't mind donating ideas if I can see them happen.
But you know, it could happen because with the Andre, what the hell is that streaming thing again that they were doing with Xbox?
The thing they're working on.
Yeah, what is it called?
Game share? Not game share.
Xbox All Access.
Xbox X Access or something like that. Some weird name.
Oh, the stream the games to be able to stream the games.
Yeah,
like
it's
like a box.
pretty much their version of trying to take Xbox on the go.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
PlayStation Now.
PlayStation Now is garbage. But anyway,
It is not garbage. Oh.
garbage.
It's not garbage.
No, because the reason why Kyle said that because I was telling him like if that Xbox All Access is what they're saying, and the prototype thing that they had, it was the Xbox controller with the latch up top, so you just put your phone or your tablet in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So, have you guys ever heard of like game servers? So, example, like you can play on anything and it's playing on a remote desktop.
Yep.
So these servers are becoming really popular now, and they're like $20, $30 a month. You still have to buy your games, but you use their PC instead. And you're supposed to be able to stream it on any device, so it's supposed to be fantastic.
They take the weight of the load of the processor
Yep.
and everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. You know what I
You-
mean?
You could have the crappiest PC on the planet and still play like the highest like AAA games or whatever it is.
You're supposed to be able to play them on your phone. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
I mean,
if Xbox, I believe that's the route that Xbox is going. Like that means a lot. Like and I'm not saying, oh yeah, play on your Xbox, because then that requires too much. You know what I mean? Now you have to have good internet service at home. You gotta set up your router and your modem. Like people forget that part. Like that's your router and your modem both have to allow that communication to happen, which is like a bitch. So to be able to do it from an outside external source, like if they're saying they can provide that, like that's fantastic. Like PlayStation Now. Like I love PlayStation Now and the idea of it. It's just that oh man, it pisses me off they took it off of the support for PlayStation Vita. Like I can't even begin to explain how frustrated I was, because like I wanted to dust off my PlayStation Vita so bad and be able to play that, and because it allows me to play all my PlayStation 3 games I want to catch up.
think of this.
Yeah, no, it's
burying it.
yeah.
Where's the graves? Where's the headstone?
No.
What are you doing? Burying you.
But I mean, like services like that. Like I think they were presented too early at a time, and now that they have it, it works good. Someone's knocking on my stream door. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, yeah, you're cool. Just have them deliver it here. I'm good.
We're getting pizza.
Oh,
see?
sorry.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's
Wait
Van's
a minute.
idea. That's
Did
Van's
you just
idea.
get Taco Bell and pizza?
If it's a
I
taco,
heard the word deliver.
If-
See, I was joking about that, but
Yeah.
now they just no.
if they said Taco Bell, I wouldn't have said no.
Yo, they do that out here now, Kyle. They got Taco Hell. It's not Taco Hell.
Taco Hell. It's
Well,
Taco.
it does make that butt feel like Taco Hell.
It
when you're done
doesn't.
eating.
It doesn't bother me. Everyone talks about that. It doesn't bother me at all.
No, it never.
I
does.
just want to acknowledge Jose, because he said a couple different things in the chat, so I just don't want to ignore him. It's the same for Xbox 2. You Advanced Gold can play all the games you get for free for Gold. Yes, Vigard, that's true. That's why Gold and Plus is the same. So I'm glad you don't buy physical copies anymore. Good man. And then Game Share, and also I'm too lazy to get up and swap the games. Game Share is huge. Everyone does it now. That's why they put it in there. And I think that's kind of their ideas. They knew gamers were going to share that.
Game Share is the best thing ever.
So that's why they're hesitant on dropping the prices, because of Game Share.
Yeah.
So that makes me wonder, will they stop Game Share if they drop the prices that low?
I don't want to share my games anyway. I want my own games.
It's like,
damn
oh,
it.
all my cool friends already got a copy.
Yeah, all my cool friends got a copy already. I ain't gonna share nothing.
Hey, Game Share is the best thing ever. I bought Red Dead, and my boy got it now too because he's in a little struggle. But now he gets to play Red Dead with me because we Game Share.
See, I do Game Share here within the lounge, so now I buy one copy of a game
and then
I
you
have
have
it on
it.
two
Yeah.
systems.
So you can have two Red Deads.
Yeah, so it is definitely convenient.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It is convenient. I will agree.
Yeah.
With you.
But I think it's too late. Like, do you feel like it's too late in the game to end game share now?
They better not.
Like, imagine they said, "Hey guys, no more game share." Like, that was a big feature both systems were really
You
advertising.
can't do that because then
bad
some
idea.
people lose like probably 190 something games out their library. I have 417 games on my 5 terabyte.
Oh Jesus!
Counts as with death.
Fucking Microsoft.
That thing just said blue, blue.
Was that me or you?
No, that was
it.
me.
But yeah, my Xbox has 512 games and probably 200 a game shared, so that wouldn't be.
I just shut off system sounds, so now I'm not gonna know when I have critical updates. Yeah, no, it's. I feel like that would be like, what do they call it when the samurai falls on his sword?
Oh,
I forget what that's called because I know that's a special thing that they.
it's like they're dishonor. It's like a dishonor to them or something like that.
Like, yeah, if they die, they gotta, like, if they dishonor something, they gotta kill themselves, which seems in the worst fucking way. Like,
It goes to Tsushima.
like you can't just like do something better, like, nah.
That's gonna happen when you fill a mission and go to Tsushima.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Yeah.
Kyle, once you fill a mission, it's gonna be like you dishonored.
Kabuku? Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh no, Vega, you're right. Harakiri.
There you go.
That's what it's called.
He's definitely an anime fan.
Because I remember that term from Mortal Kombat.
Hey, you definitely must watch anime to know that.
Jose, yeah. Jose watches animes.
You already knew. Naruto's the best ever. But
Ooh, before I say it, before I forget, not before I say it, because I don't want to. Before I say it, because I'm going to say it. Before I forget, everyone be aware, PAX tickets will be on sale sometime next week.
Oh, I was just gonna bring that up.
Dang, Kyle.
So, get your cards ready, get your Twitter accounts ready, get your phones
Pull
ready.
my debit card out.
You know,
Where's my
get
card?
Red Tea because they will go on sale next week. So,
Red tea.
especially if you want Friday. If you've never been to a PAX and you want to go to your first PAX, Thursday, if you can only get one day, let that be Thursday. From my word of advice, Thursday is the best time to go. I went last year, and it was slower than Sunday, which was fantastic, and you could do everything you want. And at that time, it's everyone's the vendor's first days, so they're willing to kind of do a little bit more. So it was a good time to go. And if you want to see us.
I agree. I personally like the 4-day aspect.
I love it.
Because you can get to do more things now, especially if you go Thursday. Because like that Thursday last year, I got everything done pretty early.
Yeah.
I got freaking Code Vein done, Soul Calibur done, Detroit done. The only thing I didn't do was the Nintendo booth, but then I got up stupid early the next day to go.
I think me and you did the Nintendo booth together.
No.
No? I thought we went through it together.
We didn't go to the Nintendo booth together because I was up stupid early and I got one of the Speed Pass things.
I woke up later that day. One of the days. I think it might have been Friday. I can't remember. There was one I woke up mad dumb late, and I was just like, yeah, no. I'll wait for the line.
The Nintendo this year better fix, or this coming PAX, need to fix what they're doing with that booth because that booth was not that good last year. That's some pretty good stuff, but the way they set it up, it was bad.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, they've gotten gradually worse as time has gone on, but the placement where they are now, like, go back to where you were before. Like, in the corner, it was so much better. Like, and that's not on them. That's on PAX and themselves. Just their placement right there. Their booth is too popular for it to be there.
Yeah.
You're like right smack dead in the middle. Like, stop. Like,
Yeah,
stop.
I think where Twitch was. The Twitch booth was literally in the middle of the floor.
Like, that shit bothers me so bad. Like, the way they pack they take their most popular booths and they stick it where the indie booths are, and it's the smallest it is the smallest aisle in the entire building. And they were just like, hey, everyone's going to squeeze them. That is like a shit show. Going down there, I don't even like going down there anymore. Like this year, I think I went down it twice, that aisle. I was like, I'm not doing this all fucking weekend. Screw that. Rubbing up against people that don't shower.
They need to. I hope the layout is different this year.
Yeah.
As opposed to last year, just because
It was more cluttered last. It was more
very
sardined last year.
You know what they're doing, though? They're providing way too much space for some of these event things. Like, and it's just like, why? Why so much space? Like, you guys are not using these that much. Like, keep the event shit, like, to me, like, upstairs. You know what I mean? Like, please, like, these tournaments, like, do it only on Sunday and then change the layout a little bit for it or something. Like, it's just, it's so frustrating when it's walking around it and you're just like, I can't breathe. I got people that are dirty touching me. I got people that I don't want touching me. Like, stop. Stop. And I'm not one to, like, freak out in, like, tight and closed areas like that, but Jesus. Like, it's just frustrating. It makes you not want to walk the floor, and then before you know it, you're in the fucking, you're at I can't remember the name of the pizza place, but you're at that pizza place eating away depression because you don't want to walk the floor, which is good pizza, by the way.
Or Boston Burger Company in our case.
Or the Asian restaurant that's upstairs is good too.
Yes.
Boston Burger Company's good.
I love Boston Burger Company.
Yeah,
only went there once, and I was very excited.
Let's not talk about Boston Burger Company after that.
What was wrong with it?
The 3 attempts. What was it? 2 or 3?
All right, we had like 3 attempts at Boston Burger Company, and then we found out they did takeout, so we got takeout. It was fine after the third time.
I don't know. It doesn't look fine with Dolan. I don't know.
The third time.
That was you went the same day I bought $80 in vegan food, wasn't it?
Like, oh my god!
Did you say 80?
Oh my god!
80. I spent $80 at this place.
This dude,
Veggie Galaxy in Boston. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna try like everything. Yeah.
This dude sends me a picture from Veggie Galaxy. I swear he ordered the whole menu.
I got like 2 sandwiches. I got vegan chicken and waffles. I got like a lemon meringue slice of lemon meringue pie. Like I got like 4 or 5 things.
So you know what I say when people say, "Hey, why don't you eat healthy?" I say, "Cause I can't afford it." Y'all are getting like, for y'all that eat that type of stuff, y'all are getting raped. Like, when are you guys gonna stand and be like, enough is enough? Like, like somebody needs to make this shit affordable. And the only reason why they're doing it is because like it is like not the new thing, but it's like the hot thing where people are trying to eat better. And just somebody was just like, I am going to take full advantage of like these meat places, you know, fucking up because you got all these bad slaughterhouses that are just being exposed, so people just don't want to eat that anymore because they had a fear. So now it's like all that business is automatically going to these veggie places. So now people just open it because they know they can charge whatever they want. And I think that's insane. Like, I think that's
there. I bought a lot of food. Like, it was reasonably priced. I just bought a lot.
He's like, no, they were good priced. I just sucked and I bought a lot.
15 per thing I got, but yeah, I got a lot of food.
But like, not even just saying like that general. It's like I go to the grocery store and I see like the certain salad things, and I'm like, what's the difference between this and this organic? Like, it's like a $10 difference. What the? Because it says organic on it, and don't let that shit fool you too. Like, just because it says organic doesn't mean it's organic.
No, exactly.
I found that out. Like, and I don't care. Like me, if it tastes good, I'm gonna eat it. Like I'm one that I don't care much for my health at all. At all. I like people like, dude, you're gonna die. I'm like, you see this face?
Well, if they say that, I'd be like, well, I mean, eventually everybody going to die.
Yeah. Why? I'd be like, why? Why was I not going to?
I know. Right?
Dang.
Are you gonna live forever?
Dang. I missed out on not dying? Fuck. Damn, God's going to be mad about that one.
Oh, well. About to go get some Taco Bell boxes, I guess.
Well, if I'm going to die anyways. No.
All right, let's go get some Xboxes.
Bad joke. Bad joke.
Didn't Gabriel Iglesias say something like that? It's like you're going to die. It's like, but I also love tacos. It's like, yeah, basically.
Just looking at my messages, I was like, oh, damn, the wife messaged me. Oops.
And that game that I hate so much, Fortnite, they actually have a Nerf toy line coming out now. A Nerf toy line from Fortnite weapons.
I'm breathing heavy.
Knees weak, mom's
because
he said he's weak.
Because my kids are going to want that.
My kids are too,
yeah.
and I can't stand Fortnite, and I don't want to get them Nerf
Specifically
Fortnite guns.
Leonardo. because they both collect Nerf guns, and he heavily plays Fortnite. So.
And they said every weapon that's in the game, man. So that means you're talking the shotgun, the pump shotgun.
I'm gonna tell him, what does he think this is fucking epic? I'm not gonna. I don't give new fucking skins every week. Get the fuck out of here. Updates.
So I don't give skins.
You know when your update is? December 24th. Once a year. That's your update. And occasionally for your birthday.
One DLC pack.
Yeah, one DLC. That's it. That's all. That's all.
Year, that's all you get.
One skin.
One skin.
One skin.
One skin for your birthday and one skin for your Christmas.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
2 DLCs. That's all you get.
That's my battle
Yo,
pass.
do you know Fortnite updates on a weekly fucking basis?
That's what keeps it going, though. That's the only reason why it keeps going.
No, you know what's going to keep it going? Them stopping that shit because of the fact that I'm going to eventually go down to their headquarters and fucking blow it up because I am sick of updating 10 PCs and fucking 4 consoles every goddamn week.
Now they got what is it called? The spook something going on?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a spook thing going on.
They're going to have Thanksgiving going on. Like
I'm guilty. Yesterday I played Fortnite for a while yesterday.
I play one time every month.
It's fun. It's a fun game. It's a
stand it,
fun game. Fortnite is a fun game, but it's
that's
only
involved with it. I'm not a fan of the game itself. I have really no issues.
right. I have a problem with the community.
Yeah.
You guys suck.
And it's still like the most streamed game. Like every time I look online, I'm like, it's still like the top game. Like how many times can you watch someone play Fortnite? It's the same concept.
Yeah, and just in reality, I'm kind of just sick of seeing it. It's not like a bad. No, it's a bad game. It's a bad game. I'm just sick of seeing it.
Is it fair to say that it feels like it's a, and I'm mad that I'm saying this, but is it fair to say that it feels like it's a kid's Call of Duty? Like, remember when Call of Duty Modern Warfare came and remember adults will all be playing, so say us 4 playing Modern Warfare, we're grown men, and we're all having a good time playing Modern Warfare. Then all of a sudden, there's that little kid that comes on the headset, and you're like, oh, God, mute him.
Yeah.
Now I feel like Fortnite is all that. Like Fortnite is all that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
You have 100 players and probably 80 of them are kids. And then you find out you lose, it might be a 14-year-old that you lost to.
Like I said, though, I think Fortnite's the only game I've ever, known of that, I've had people come into my stream. I could be playing any game on the planet. Do you play Fortnite? I could be playing the most polar opposite game, and they're like, you play Fortnite? No, not really.
You play Friday the 13th Duel, and then they'd be like, you play Fortnite?
Or it could be I could be playing Wolfenstein. So do you like Fortnite? I'm like, no.
I'm telling you, every streamer
Invite me.
should have
Invite.
no, every streamer should have a command that Mixer or Twitch gives you that specifically is Fortnite. And all you have to type on the bottom is either yes or no or whatever you want.
Just set it up in the bot. Like Sheikah's is just like you can shove that fork knife up your ass. Is literally from the bot.
Oh my goodness!
And it's just like no. By that message.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm gonna do that later.
Like I said, it's a fun game if I'm playing with a bunch of friends and we were to play Playground or something like that. Like I can have fun with it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a game that was ever meant to be super serious. People are taking it and people are having fun with it. That's not my problem. I'm just sick of fucking seeing it. If another kids come in here all the time doing that dance, and I tell them, I tell them immediately stop.
Man, I think that's what it is that makes my blood boil.
Those dances weren't good before Fortnite. Those games are not good now.
I didn't tell you. I actually peeked. Did I tell you I peeked outside the window or the door going from the kitchen to the lobby at work, and someone was literally doing that fucking floss dance. I'm not even just right where next to their parent or something. I'm like, I got dishes to do, and I just literally went back to the dish area. I'm like, no.
Imagine how many people dressed up as Jason this year are gonna do that dance.
Yeah,
they're gonna ring your bell and start flossing.
I look at parents and be like, can you stop them from doing that?
Like, stop your kid, or he will not live to get past Halloween.
I go, this is how you parent. This is how you parent. My kids get yelled at for it.
They have a Fortnite Monopoly.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's terrible.
No.
Nope.
You don't believe me?
Nope.
Kyle, you don't believe me? Google it. And just like they got the Fortnite Nerf line, and since you talk about Battle Royales, I think we should get into Red Dead because it's, time. And, Kyle, do you remember last year? They had said that Red Dead was delayed because they had to polish their multiplayer.
Yes.
Kyle, the word you hate the most.
Polish?
No.
It's about to happen, Kyle. You know that, right?
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
It's a battle royale.
Did they
in Red Dead.
officially?
Yes,
officially
they had
announced
said.
it?
Go look at the article from earlier this year, and they said that it's to polish the battle royale mode.
Yep.
How are they gonna do it? Because they can't jump out of a plane. Maybe they ride in stagecoaches and you roll out the coach. I don't know what
I
they're
bet you
gonna
they're
do.
in the train.
The train.
The train,
Yeah.
rolling on
Train.
the train and
Yeah.
just
Oh
off
yeah,
that
the
shit.
train could work.
roll
So,
down
Kyle,
the
are you-
hill and then land on your feet. Yeah, I can see that work.
Cal, are you gonna play this? Since it's battle, I have to know if you're gonna play that.
The
Because you
VR
hate.
mode.
Yes.
I'll try it. I'll
I
give
guess
it a shot.
I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
You do.
I mean, I do,
Guys,
but
there's nothing wrong with battle royale.
Kyle just doesn't like battle royale, but that's why I want to ask Kyle personally.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the.
all right. Let me.
the
I'll just
game
say it
mode.
like this: it's not that I don't like battle royale. It's just I'm sick and tired of the fad.
It's oversaturated.
Let's go to
It's
Fortnite.
completely oversaturated. Well, I mean, to me, I think it's still oversaturated. I know there's not a lot of games, and we had this conversation that there really isn't a lot of BR games, but
It's Fortnite.
it's
Yeah. Say it.
Fortnite. It's
Yeah,
PUBG,
no, it's Fortnite.
Pokemon,
Fortnite seriously ruined
have
it.
it.
Fortnite definitely ruined it.
Battlefield
It's about to have it.
will have it.
I feel bad for Battlefield. That game's not gonna sell at all.
Darwin Project's another one.
Yep.
But then there's which I just
Realm Royale.
Rings of Elysium or whatever. There, like,
Yep.
is Elysium is the company that made the PUBG mobile game,
Yeah.
and that's their game, and it like runs smoother than PUBG.
Yeah. Which is
scary.
sad. Which is really sad.
Yeah, the PUBG on phone runs better than on Xbox.
It really does.
Can somebody explain that to me?
It really does.
I have a friend that used to play on Xbox that no longer plays on his Xbox and chooses to play on his phone over.
No, it's really true.
Like, that is bad.
It's really true.
That is bad.
Oh, it's horrible.
And that game was up for Game of the Year?
I know, man. I think about that all the time.
Hear nothing about really PUBG honestly now compared to what it was.
Because it's Fortnite.
Fortnite to me is funner than PUBG. I would rather play Fortnite than PUBG. PUBG is so
serious.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
The ease of entry was a lot more, but that could have been the graphical style. It just, or not having to just spend 30 minutes running around a map and then just get one shotted and be one and done with it.
Yeah.
You know, like PUBG kind of is. But I always feel like I could hop into a game of Fortnite and it'd be like more carefree than being like, oh god, like you're instantly stressed as soon as you get to a PUBG match or something. You know,
It's the building.
You missed earlier that
the
Van
building.
had said, which we were talking about the blackout mode in Call of Duty, which is the battle royale mode.
Yeah.
It's actually good. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
like
actually,
it.
It's
The
actually good.
The blackout mode is actually really good. Like, I hate Call of Duty. I like Black Ops, but like this mode is actually fun.
You know all the perks, dual like in the old Call of Duty. I don't know if you really mess with Call of Duty, but even like the RC car, you can get that. Like you can
Yeah,
find
like
that
you
and
can
use
find
it. With
that and use it.
That's pretty cool, man. Like they did a lot of cool things with it, and I was hoping. I told Van, I was hoping. I'm one of the people when everyone loves something, I'm hoping there's something that comes knock it down. And I was hoping that would be what Blackout was for Fortnite. But then I'm thinking in my mind, no, because once again, Fortnite is still free. It will not be beat because it is free, no matter how you look. Now, Red Dead could be big, but the only thing is that Red Dead's not free and it's not for kids. Compared to, I mean, GTA Online is huge.
However,
yeah.
GTA is still being played, and if it's
That's
supposed to be
true.
better than GTA Online,
That's true.
Red Dead will replace GTA.
Yeah.
As far as the placement, because GTA is the #1 online multiplayer game right now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But they're supporting it, so I really do think Red Dead will replace that
It will. I agree.
eventually. Not now.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to take some time, but I think eventually it will definitely replace that.
I want Red Dead RP servers. That's what I want.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's what I want.
that'd be a nice little Christmas present.
Merry Christmas, guys.
I think they said I think they said the multiplayer release is December because they're giving you like they're polishing it still, but I like it because it gives me a month to beat the game. It's the main story. Did you guys see how long it is? How many hours?
At 60, isn't
60
it?
hours.
That's ridiculous. That's
60 hours or
crazy
something.
for the main story. Like that's usually like I beat Assassin's Creed. That was 49 hours. I just beat it yesterday. That's 49 hours. But this being that long without the side missions and stuff included, that's big.
Hey,
Out of War, I think completion is just 60 around that. So like I can only imagine how much content that's going to be.
Hey, I think I'm almost done with Pokemon Sapphire.
How many hours is that? Like 10?
I don't even want to tell you how many hours I put into that.
Without catching the Pokemon, what you have to do.
Yeah.
How long is Pokemon games?
It's embarrassing how long it's taking me to play this game. But no, I do a lot too. So I don't sit there and play it straight up. So
I think it's funny that after hearing about Red Dead being 60 hours long and then just finishing Luigi's Mansion, I finished Luigi's Mansion in 2 nights.
Yeah, you did. I was watching your stream.
4-hour stream and a 3-hour stream.
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, no,
Literally
Luigi's
7 hours done.
Mm-hmm. As a kid, it probably felt, or younger being
Younger, it did
Like-
feel a little longer.
like Star Fox, for example. It felt like it took me like weeks to beat as a kid, but I'm like, I can beat this in under like a couple hours.
Star Fox, I
64.
actually beat the day I bought it.
So I'm in a dilemma right now. So I went really, really far in Final Fantasy 15, and now I used it on one of the systems that we use here at the lounge. But I had my own personal account, so no one fucks with my shit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think I lost all that.
Don't ever touch it again.
I think I lost all that. So I'm afraid to go on there to check to see if I
Don't
saved
check.
it with my PlayStation Plus, because I have a feeling that if I do check and it's not there, I may never play a video game ever again.
You won't play the game ever.
No, I have a feeling I'll never play video games ever again, because I put a lot of hours into that, and so now I'm afraid to look.
That's a big statement, though.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I put a lot of time. And Final Fantasy 15 is not any Final Fantasy game, if anyone's ever played, is not easy ever. Anything you do is 100% grind, and it just got worse as the games went on. Yeah. In Final Fantasy 15, there were boss fights that I fought that I thought I was gonna punch my children. You know what I mean? And they weren't even in the room; they were in bed sleeping, and I was
just walking in the room. Get up!
I was willing to get up, wake them up, say, "Guys, wake up, and then punch them, and then just tell them to go back to bed.
Yeah.
All right, back to bed.
Yep.
Back to bed.
Yeah. So with saying that, I'm afraid to look.
Don't
so
do that.
but I don't even want to go to the next game. That's how upset I am. Because I was gonna be like, okay, God of War. I think that same thing happened to my God of War, because I think it was all in the same thing. I think it happened to my God, but my God of War, I wasn't that far, so it's okay if that happens. I was far, but not super far. So I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do now. I don't know what I want to do.
You beat God of War, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't beat God of War. No. You need to do that first.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm so mad right now because I was gonna start taking, because I had an extra PS4 that I was like, I could start taking this home and play. I don't even want to do it now because I'm just like, what do I do?
No, these companies have to stop releasing all these games in the matter of the same month, because you had a
Same month, dude. You know how many years I'm behind on video games right now? Let alone months.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
how come Sony doesn't have a cloud save?
they do.
They do?
Yeah, but you have to be a PlayStation Plus member.
Yeah, but where? I don't even know where it is.
If you go to
Everything too.
Oh yeah, they do, because I did that with Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, they definitely do. And I think they do if you're not a PlayStation Plus, but you're limited to how much you can.
No. You have to.
Oh,
be
so they
Plus,
made it full
and then
Plus
Xbox,
now?
you have to have gold. There's no way you can do it without having one or the other.
Yeah, so there's that.
Just like Nintendo's doing now, Kyle.
Yeah, but I don't even know where the PlayStation 1 is.
You know what? I think it just dawned on me. I think I was smart before I bought my system here. I think I backed it up to the cloud.
You better pray so. Kyle, look on your
I'm
memory.
I'm really
Kyle.
stressing about this, guys.
Kyle, go to memory, and it should be one of the options of memory.
I'm really stressing.
I would, but I don't have one anymore.
Oh. So what are
Yeah,
you looking on?
He's getting a pro. He's getting a pro.
Oh, you're trying to get it on your pro. Okay.
He's gonna be.
Well, too late because I already deleted everything, and I don't think I backed it up. But it's fine because
You could have backed it up to a USB.
I know, but I don't care because honestly, it was the only games that were on there were like Street Fighter, which could take me 2 seconds to beat again. Uncharted, which I'll play again. I can't think of anything else, honestly. Last of Us.
All
right, so I'll play that again. But it wasn't anything like a game that was like a grind and I had to, invest and everything.
Yeah.
I think the only game that was like that was Overwatch, but I traded in my PlayStation version of Overwatch.
Yeah. And Kyle, you
So,
don't do
like-
RPGs like that, right? I remember you saying you're not a big RPG guy.
I'm not a huge RPG person.
Except Zelda, because that's, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I will play them like, Zelda. Obviously is one. Red Dead technically is like an RPG when it's coming
got
out.
It is an
so-
RPG. It is. An
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's not that I don't play them. So I don't play like a shit ton of them.
Yeah.
Like, again, I have not touched a Final Fantasy. That might change when it comes out on the Switch.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you've never played any?
No, not one.
Really?
Not
Oh,
one.
wow. That's breaking news to me, Kyle.
I'm jealous of your control. Did my face look really depressed when I said that?
You look like
I
a
kind of
sad
felt
kid.
like I was. I felt
He
like
said I felt like I was.
Deleted to Pokemon. That's something where if that got deleted, I'd lose my mind.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dude, the way that they have Pokemon where if you buy a new DS, you can't just really transfer your stuff over. Like, you have to go through a complete process to change that over. Like, one of our players here bought a new DS, Jop. Jop. Now, think about this story, right? Jop bought a new DS, and he never transferred his stuff over.
Oh.
And he's, like, freaking out.
Did he trade his in or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
so he had
that's
no
the
way
worst.
of getting
I
his
will
shit
find
back.
out who bought it. I will
Yeah.
go to GameStop, like, can you just give me that person's name so I can go and get my save data?
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, I need that.
But that process, that doesn't make sense to me.
That is a process. That's why I haven't bought a new one yet.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Gotta
That's baloney.
You got to switch, Kyle. You don't need a DS no more. DS is going to be gone in a
That is
few
true.
years.
And Pokemon is coming out next month anyway. So.
Yep. Let's go.
I'm not playing anything. I'm not playing any other game until freaking Smash and until Kingdom Hearts. Other than that, Red Dead's the only thing I'm playing.
Oh no, I'm gonna be playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
My
I'm
ear is
definitely
itching.
playing Pokemon.
I'm gonna itch my ear with my pen. My ear is super itchy. I didn't want to do it because that's gross, but I did it anyways.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that was gross. But whatever. I don't care. So anyways, yeah, so Red Dead tomorrow. Here we're buying it on Xbox. If everyone comes in, which will happen, and everyone wants it on PlayStation, we'll get it on PlayStation as well. We were supposed to get it on both, but we're going to start with Xbox and then go from there, see. Actually, I got to start downloading that tonight now after we get off the show, so that way it's all set.
I don't even know if it'll be done by midnight. That's how long that thing takes.
Can you do it? Can you pre-download for Xbox? 'Cause I know PlayStation you can.
Yeah,
and
you
they've
can
been advertising that like crazy for PlayStation.
You can do it right now. It just takes forever. It's really long. Really long.
Well, Xbox sucks at downloading games anyways. So.
Yeah, I know. The One X is fast, but the regular Xbox is god awful.
No, Xbox is by far the worst thing I've ever had to download and install anything on my entire life. Worse than PlayStation 3.
Yeah, it's bad.
Ooh.
Worse than
I
PlayStation
think
3.
I got an X apparently.
Yeah, the One X is fast. but
What console in 2018 allows you to only download one game at a time?
Oh yeah, that is the only bad thing
you're
about
not
it.
wrong there.
You're not wrong about that one.
Like, that is so bad. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know how many games I have to download onto that?
And it takes long, especially when I transferred all my stuff from my One S.
Oh, my God.
It took probably 3 days.
I was just going to say, days. It would take days.
I have 400-something games, so it took like 4 days.
It's like, what the fuck, Xbox? Like, really? You couldn't make a code? Like, you guys own PCs. Like, you are the creator of the OS. Like, you guys could only allow your system to download one game at a time. If that case, man, you should be able to download full games in seconds. Control.
It's so crazy what's left for the rest of the year as far as games.
Not much left.
Well, I mean, we got Pokemon, we got Hitman, we got Fallout 76.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Still about to come out. Let's see.
Smash Brothers.
Smash is coming out in December.
Just Cause 4,
Battlefield 5.
if that comes out.
Yeah, I know, right?
A
lot.
Just Cause 4.
Just Cause 4.
Which is supposed to be, there's a lot of anticipation for that.
No.
I
No,
wish.
Dolly.
I wish.
Dolly saw Guts and he thought it was a Nickelodeon Guts game.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've been talking to Jamie, and they want to hook us up with a huge section at GamerCon next year.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who does?
I'm working. Jamie?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're
I'll
working,
be there.
We're working on something very, very big for us. Maybe a walking around camera to do interviews at booths and talk to people.
Ooh.
I had fun the one day I was with you guys.
Yeah, it was a blast, man. You should have went all the days. You should.
So,
Come next-
so
You know my
that
life.
means this coming year you're gonna have to go.
I have
both days.
PAX. I have to go to PAX, and I have to go to. I'm going to GamerCon for all the days.
Yeah, do you realize that the tentative dates for PAX are the week Or the weekend
Before.
after
Oh,
GamerCon?
after? Yeah. But that's what it was last year, too, wasn't it?
Last year it was
They were back to back almost.
almost. It was GamerCon was the one weekend, and then it was a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there was a week separation.
So, Van, you said that the PAX badges are going on sale next week. Is that confirmed through, or is that confirmed through, like, or is that just because like PAX Australia is ending, so we're just presuming that?
They made actually an announcement that when PAX they're not going to put them on sale before October 31st.
Yeah.
So,
So it will be November.
yes. Yep. Yep.
No earlier than that date, but
Yeah.
it could be later. It's just no earlier than
Yes.
that.
Yep. I'm betting on my marbles that is going to be the first week of November.
I'm thinking.
Can we make a prediction, right? Can we? All right, let's make predictions of what day they're gonna get released.
It's going to be a Tuesday. It's all right. I'll throw you a date and a time. I'll throw you a date and a time.
Oh, okay.
So not next week because next week Thursday and Fridays first second. So I'm going to say November 6th at 2:15.
Okay.
2 weeks. You're saying?
Yep.
Andre, since you are the rookie on this one,
I don't know.
what would be your prediction?
I don't know. I would say the first week. I mean, next week. Van's saying a Tuesday, so I'm gonna say next week's Tuesday. Then I think what is that?
It's still the third. It's still in October next.
So
week,
then I'm gonna
Tuesday.
say yes. I can't take Van's prediction, so I would say the following week after Van's week on the Tuesday, because I'm not familiar with PAX. So
All right, Dwally?
Has it always been on a Tuesday typically?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna guess just because this is the first day that popped in my head, November 8th. I don't know why that date, but
Isn't it because you don't want them to go on sale before that?
no, actually, I didn't consider that, but that's even more reason to choose that. But no, I'm gonna say November 8th. Time I'm gonna say like for some reason like 3 or 4 p.m. on the 8th, because I'm just thinking of like
Last year.
like I just started streaming and then it was like they're on sale. I need to take a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes to get in the queue. 'Cause, yeah. So November 8th, I'll say between like 3 and 4 p.m. or something like that.
All right, ready? I'll give you a time too. November 1st,
That's Thursday.
3:30 p.m.
So I just want to put it out there, right? The only reason why I know 2:15 is because every year it's gone on sale. It's gone on sale at the same time. And the only reason why I know that time is because I get home from work, and immediately when I got home from work, I would go to the bus stop, and I always had to purchase it on my phone, wait in line on my phone while I'm at work, while I'm waiting for the kids. But that was within the last 3 years. Before then, it used to be different because I used to buy it while I was at work in the morning. So it wasn't always, but for the last it might have been 2, but 3 years, I'm going to say it's been that way.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me, honestly, man, because from like the second I get up in the morning to when I go to bed, I'm going to be glued to my phone. So I don't care what time.
Once
I'll be glued to my phone all day.
I just can count on you and Van to be the first ones to report it on our group chat. So once that pops up, I'll be able to finally purchase it.
I have to like go on Twitter
Yeah.
and tell everybody, and then I have to message a bunch of friends.
I don't message friends until I'm in the queue. I don't message nobody until I'm in the queue. Once I'm in queue, then I'll be nice. But if I'm not in queue, you ain't getting a message. Except for you, you guys. Obviously, it's a little different. I'm in queue. I'm in queue. I'm in queue.
You're telling us you should be in the queue.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you weren't in the queue when you told us, I'd be very disappointed.
I'm probably in the queue on 4 different devices, actually.
4 different windows to see which one, takes it.
I actually do that. I use Edge. I use Microsoft Edge. I use 2 different Chrome browsers, sign into 2 different things, and then I use Firefox. No joke, man. I don't fucking play with PAX tickets. I've never missed a PAX, ever. Every single
Go on
PAX.
sale on the first, because if not, I might not be seeing you guys till PAX 2020.
I have been to every single PAX. I got my badges to prove it. Look, fucking badges ain't even in
Don't
here.
even look around. Greg.
My badges in my bag. My bag's in my office, so.
My bag of badges.
Nice.
Every year, every time I walk in, everyone's like, "Oh man, those are all badges." Like, you fucking right. You can't touch them either.
He got mad.
That's right.
Like, don't touch my badges. No one told you to touch those. Who are you?
WiiU.
I'm the creator of packs. Fuck you. Give me my money back then. All the years I spent. They need to bring back the 3-day pass, even though that was stressful as hell to get.
Well, now it's the 4-day pass.
Yeah. Oh, 4-day, yeah. They need to bring that back.
Well, they need to make money, so it ain't happening.
Well, it was limited. No, you know why they stopped doing that? It wasn't really about money. It was about people were scalping them. They were buying them and selling them out, and people were getting pissed. So they were just like, all right, we got to prevent that, because that was what they were scalping. And but what doing that, you're cutting the numbers for the other days. So it's just it really fucked with their numbers. So attendance-wise, it doesn't make sense.
No, I agree.
So
I agree with that.
But
they do the same thing with West. So
yeah. But I mean, that's it. Unless there's any other things you guys wanted to cover.
We're about to go pick up Red Dead in about an hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's time to get into the Wild West.
Yeah, it's real time.
Yeah, as soon as I get off with this, I'm going to go plug in my Xboxes and start downloading those. We got new chairs. We're replacing all our chairs in the lounge, so.
How much for the other ones? I'll get them off you.
Actually, you can go get them at Staples for $100. They're only $100.
I don't want the Staples one. I want the ones you got.
No, you
so
want.
they could be cheaper.
Actually, you might need to wait a few weeks to go purchase from them, because I think we bought all of them. So. We didn't pay $100. I'm not telling you what we paid.
I'm talking about the yellow. I'm talking about your old ones.
Oh, the old. You don't want those.
What you mean? You know what I'm playing?
Oh wait, you talking about these ones?
Yeah.
No, Need for Speed. You don't fucking get those.
Not these. I'm talking about the yellow ones you have out there that they're.
The one you're sitting in now. The ones that are breaking. That's why we're getting rid of them.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm playing in right now is a Morocco X. Those things are horrible. Them things are so stiff, like it's
DX Racer, you mean?
Nah, it's the
Oh, the rockers.
The rockers.
Why would you ever buy that? Real gamers don't buy those chairs.
Bro, first off, my wife thought she was surprising me, and I had to act like I was happy.
I get so mad when I see those things, because I'm like, real gamers isn't gonna fucking sit in that fucking thing. Do you know how many hours we need to play? Do you think we're gonna sit in that thing for that many hours?
My back be killing me when I get up, man.
Am I wrong? Right. How do you guys feel about the floor rockers? Do you guys like those chairs?
The floor rockers? Absolutely not.
What the worst? No, this one don't sit on the floor.
Floor rockers are those stupid things that you put on the floor that are curved like this.
Oh, then you like you're on a playground toy.
Yeah, you like.
Mine's isn't like that. Mine's on a stand, but I don't like it. It's on a stand, like a metal stand, but I just don't like that seat. Like this right here, I like these.
They call them gamer chairs, and it's like every person that calls it a gamer chair, I'm like, do you want to get punched in the mouth? Like.
That's not a game.
What about that makes it a gaming chair? Because it's a fucking chair?
That's no gaming
like,
chair.
we do sit in regular chairs, you know.
Yeah.
Office chairs. Like I said, an office chair.
Well, that's what a gamer chair is.
Yeah,
it's basically an office chair.
Yeah, we want to spend $400 on our chairs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stool, I don't care.
Hell yeah, I want that.
Oh, man. Well, that's it for us for today, guys. As always, Dolan, pleasure to have you on the show.
Brother.
Thank you. Always a awesome thing to have you on. I say this all the time, we have to get a game going on that we can all play together. Like, we really, really do. We got to do that. We got to commit it.
Red Dead can be that.
It can, but
We just
Van won't play it on Xbox.
Van will play it on Xbox.
I have no choice but to play it on
has it
Xbox
on
right now. I'm going to have no choice but to play it on. Is that what you guys are going to play it on, is Xbox?
Yeah, they're both going to have it.
Well, it's either that or PlayStation, but I don't have a PlayStation. So.
Yeah, so
And my Xbox is MIA at the moment. Well, not working currently, so unless I can get that.
Oh, see, we're already divided.
Yeah,
I have a copy of both, but I'm gonna have a copy of both. But I gotta get the Xbox working.
I mean, if everyone's gonna play it on PC, I can play it on my laptop.
Yeah, that'll be another year probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember, PC might not be getting it for.
on PC.
It might be the next Arkham Knight.
Right,
Uh-oh.
no, don't fucking. That is a horror story.
No, you better pray it's never the next Arkham Knight after what happened with that game.
We don't speak of that.
Arkham Knight PC.
They gave everyone their money back and stopped selling the game. What the fuck? Anyways, again, thank you. And just make sure you guys catch us every Thursday. Also, Dolan, what's your schedule? Like, when do you stream?
Well, tomorrow, usually it's typically like 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., except maybe one day a week or so. I don't know, my schedule's all over the place. It's on my Mixer page, and the panels are on my Twitter.
Okay.
to find it.
And they just find you through just Dolan, right?
Yeah, mixer.com/Dwolin, DWOALIN.
Check him out. His games are so fun to watch. I just try not to watch him all the time because he plays good games that I want to play.
He plays like top-notch State of Decay.
Yeah.
Then he's playing God of War. I'm like, dang
and
it,
I'm just
man.
like, I don't want to get spoiled. Like, I want to watch you play. But like when you play the fun games, like I'm always down.
Who are you streaming tonight? For Red Dead?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Okay.
Yeah, because I know if I got to stream, Red Dead Redemption, so I might as well just get sleep now and start fresh in the morning and dive into it,
That a boy. That a boy. But that's it for us guys this week. Catch us next Thursday, same time, same channel. Until then, we'll see you guys later. Peace.